Now McManus on to kick this one off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 18. Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, they certainly didn't waste any time throwing some deep passes here. But the defense, it wasn't unexpected. They told their secondary, be ready. You're going to be tested all night by this team.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to the air. Stafford on 2nd down. Throwing deep for Galladay. He's got a man. Complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A gain of 32 that time. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. From the 50 at Stafford. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Brendan Langley picks it, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued. Let
me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
So they get the INT. Now here's Keenum. Left side here to Sanders. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. A 2nd down carry for Booker. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
Hey, let's go. All right. Jam. Doctor. Jam.
Out of the gun, Keenum. And that's complete to the tight end, Hireman. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. On 1st and 10, Keenum. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the... So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Orange. On 53.
On 2nd and 10, Keenum. This will be caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. Again, they'll throw with Keenum. And caught by Sanders. Touchdown, Broncos. Emmanuel Sanders from 6 yards away. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. McManus's point after is good, and it's now 14-0. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Omaha, ready, move. Double right. Ready.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's going to be taken down deep into Bronco territory. The Lions into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go. Here we go, boys. 53. Roger.
After the interception, here's Keenum. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Keenum throwing on 2nd. That is incomplete. Thomas the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Keenum to throw on 3rd and 1. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he gets this one up just shy of the 35 to the 34. 23 yards on the play.
Let's go, let's go. 53.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this.
Hey, orange! Orange! Right, 20! Jam!
Now a first down throw. Keenum eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Devon Kennard in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. On second down, here's Keenum. Finds Jake Butt over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Throwing is Keenum on 3rd down. And he's got Hireman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Keenum now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. On first down, Keenum. Throw left side. It's reeled in by Hamilton. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Here we go, boys. Very left. Roger. We got three.
Throwing again is Keenum. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Keenum to Sanders for the Denver first down.
Roger. Jam. On 53.
Keenum on first down. Flush to his right. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Stafford. And that's complete to Luke Wilson. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. He'll get this one to Galladay. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. This is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Roger, Roger, Roger. Roger, Roger, Roger. Check 26, check 26. Hey, Mike's right. Damn.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Hey, let's go. Damn.
The final shot before the break, Keenum. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Bradley Roby, the quarterback, there to make the stop. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Throwing is Stafford. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there at 22.
Hey, go here. Hey.
This looks like a free play for Stafford. And they dropped him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Out of the gun, Stafford. Past the 20. They'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. That goes for a gain of 31.
21.
From the red zone now, Stafford. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. In for the score. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half.
Let's go. Hey, orange.
On first down, it's Keenum. And this one is incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. And certainly a valuable tool to have in your kit, Emmanuel Sanders, and he's shown us quite a bit in this one.
And that's why they wanted to use him immediately. You know they come out of the locker room saying, let's get the ball to him, get our offense jump-started, and in this case, it's worked throughout the game. Thus, they have the lead.
Here's Keenum, and it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they got a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down. Keenum going to throw. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. Keenum now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10.
Hey, go, Roger.
Booker on first down. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a second and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
53.
Right back to Booker. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Let's go.
They'll pitch it to Booker. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Hey, Mike's right. Hey, orange. Orange. Go, Roger. Hey, 20.
And now they'll throw with Keenum. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. They went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, go, Roger.
And the blitz does come. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And McManus able to put it through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, The way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
On first down, Stafford here. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Derek Wolfe in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Brandon Marshall in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time it yields a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game even with the 2 points there. But let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Watch twins. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Hey, on. Hey, go, Roger.
Here's Keenum now on 2nd down. They set up the screen to Booker. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Keenum now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. So that one will be accepted. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. A shotgun snap for Keenum. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks, say, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Damn. Roger.
Keenum to throw on second down. He's got this complete to Hamilton. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Let's go.
Now a first down throw. Keenum. And that is incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and that'll bring up second down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively.
Down. 5:53.
Keenum will try again on second down. Finds Jake Butt over the middle. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Again, it's Keenum. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll run it. This is Booker. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Booker on third and goal. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a fourth and goal.
There are certain drives in the game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on fourth and goal. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And McManus able to put it through. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So While it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And Detroit getting set to go now. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. Flushed out right. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Here we go. All right, here we go, here we go. Double right. We're rolling. 21.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. He's going to let it fly. This is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. And I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point good by Prater, as this gets him back within a touchdown and a two-point conversion. And the Broncos are able to recover, and that should just about wrap this one up. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Let's go.
Running again, and again it's Booker. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Tackle made by Ziggy Ansah. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This to make it a two-score game. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.